survive when something bad happens.
That was Kelly Worthman reporting. We wish him the very best there. All right, Dave, good afternoon. How's the weather shaping up for this afternoon?
We're just watching those clouds out on the west side. They're starting to bubble up, and that's where our thunderstorms will be coming from this afternoon. Out there right now, it's really comfortably cool. Most of our temperatures are 60s and 70s. We're in great shape. 72 downtown right now. Here's the City Park camera looking back, and you can see the clouds. Same thing. Earlier, our buildings were all covered in fog and very, very soupy. That has kind of burned off now. A lot of areas are also popping into the 70s up around Fort Collins, Greeley, 80s down to the southeast, but most of the state cooled down with that cold front that came through here last night. Seeing thunderstorms now coming off the front range here on the east side of the Continental Divide, starting to move into southern Larimer County here, the biggest one just around Estes Park here. So eventually that will move into south of Fort Collins, into Longmont, maybe the north side of Denver as well. And we've got some echoes building in the central mountains as well, and down south around the San Gabriel Cristo. So right along the front range, the I-25 corridor, I think that's where most of the thunderstorms will kick up. One on the other side of Pikes Peak there as well, getting in gear here. So futurecast for the afternoon. Here we go. After 2 o'clock, they'll start to move into the metro area and then beyond. For the afternoon drive, some of them might have some heavy rain, so it could slow things down for the commute later today. And as we go into the evening, I'm really concerned here. North Denver up into Weld County between about 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. The models are indicating a pretty strong line of thunderstorms coming through, so we might actually get a little bit of hail southern Weld County into the north side of Denver later tonight. So we'll have to watch for that, and then it pulls out into just heavy rain out here, Fort Morgan, Deer Trail, and the north side of Elbert County there about 10 o'clock tonight. It might be a good lightning show on the east side of town later this evening. So we clear out tonight. Tomorrow, plain old dry conditions. We're looking at sunny skies statewide tomorrow. So 80s up here in the northern part of our viewing area. We're looking at about 78 in Hygiene, 66 in Nederland up there in the Boulder County area. Castle Rock about 75, Lone Tree, Meridian, and Stonegate all should be right around 77 degrees in your neighborhood. So my forecast, another 77 for the Denver metro area out at DIA in particular. On the west side of the state, it's going to be hot in Grand Junction, Rangeley, Nucla, all in the 90s out there. 70s to near 80 in the mountains, and we'll see 80s and 70s here across the eastern plains. Warmest temperatures will be down here in the southeast, and not all that hot either. 83 tomorrow, will be 93 on Wednesday as the 90s return. Both Wednesday and Thursday hot and dry, and then Friday 93 for Labor Day weekend. 90s to start it, 80s to finish it on Sunday, 86, and on Labor Day itself about 85 degrees for the high temperature there. 20% chance of afternoon thunderstorms, so if you are picnicking outdoors, count on those storms late in the day. Should be about 65 at 9 a.m. Noon should be right around 79, 80 degrees, and the high 85 with the afternoon thunderstorms kicking in gear. Typically about this time of year, as we transition from August into September, it tends to dry out a little bit, but those storms seem to be holding on, at least for the first few days.
Now, Labor Day, you said you're going to be cooking now. So is that holding true, or are we backing off now?
Depends how much sleep I get the night before. You know?
Okay, we'll be hoping for a lot of sleep.
I think I am working on Labor Day, so we'll see how it winds out.
We're hoping you're getting a lot of sleep then.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, Dave, thanks. In Boulder, Coach Prime has been getting the Buffs ready for their season opener against the national runner-up TCU, and he's making sure the team is conditioned both mentally and physically. And as we found out last week, if Coach Prime says jump, the players say how high, because they know that he knows what it takes to reach the mountaintop. And you can get a front row seat, by the way, to the Buffs during Coach Prime's playbook with, of course, Romy Bean. It debuts this Thursday, August 31st at 6:30.